Has social media completely overtaken the news? Has social media made it so the news cannot make one single mistake without being completely brutalized for the mistake to the point that the news is now going to collapse itself? If you listen to Joe Biden, he says that they have rewritten history, so maybe I'm completely wrong.
What I'm excited about, beyond the specifics of this, we're rewriting history. We're allowing history to be written what happened. So our children, our grandchildren, everybody understands what happened and what could still happen. Matter of fact, something happened here similar recently.
Maybe I'm right. Maybe I actually am saying this with a little bit of credibility. And what is that credibility? Of course, when we actually take notice of all of these different situations that are unfolding with people like Joe Rogan.
You guys caught this, but MSNBC was exposed today for yet another set of lies. They deceptively edited together this video of different Joe Rogan comments to make it appear that he was singing the praises of Kamala Harris.
She's going to win.
No, she's not.
She can win. She is a strong woman. She is a person who served overseas twice. She in a medical unit. She was a congresswoman for 8 years.
Yeah.
She is a person of color. She's everything you want. She's going to win.
No, she's not.
She can win. They just want no Trump, no matter what.
This is not reflective at all of the truth of what Joe Rogan said. And I think MSNBC has since taken this post down. But what's really serious here is that not only does Joe Rogan deserve an apology, there's actually something far bigger at stake here. This is yet another example of how MSNBC is working hand in glove with the Democrat elite and the Kamala Harris campaign to try to spread lies, simply things that are not true. So what this means is MSNBC is a for-profit corporation. They are helping Kamala Harris's election campaign. And what they are doing through their platform would qualify as an in-kind contribution to her campaign. It's worth a lot of money. The fact that they are doing this should require the Federal Elections Commission that manages campaign spending and campaign finance to require them to report this as an in-kind campaign contribution or to be punished for abusing their position in trying to use their platform that has nothing to do with journalism. It is purely a propaganda platform, and that they are using this in order to try to help Kamala Harris get elected. These people need to be held accountable for what they're doing, because otherwise they will continue to do this, continue to abuse their platform and their power to try to deceive the American people and help her get elected.
Yes, so they have literally made it appear that he was orange at one point. That is completely something that is not okay. Of course, that's not okay. The reason for that was they were trying to say that the vaccine is better, it is needed, and he got really sick and literally turned orange, which was very provable that it wasn't true. Of course, if you look at the photos side by side, it's clear as day that one was altered. One was clearly altered to the point that it is not even like done in a super professional way. It's just such a corny move, but it's a clear sign of someone that's in desperation. It's a clear sign that this weak person is trying to completely belittle the other side at any cost. And that weak person is somehow this giant media source that is trying to target one single individual that is getting much more downloads, much more plays. I don't think it's downloads at this point, but much more plays and views than their whole entire channel. So it is definitely something that is very interesting to take notice of. When we look at their newer incident, I don't even know how to really address it, their newer incident where they tried to make it seem like Tulsi Gabbard was being when Tulsi Gabbard was being spoken on, they were trying to make it seem like it was Kamala Harris that they were speaking about. And this was a podcast between Joe Rogan again, and the name's slipping my brain, but it was a podcast between Joe Rogan and this guy right here, where they were speaking about Tulsi Gabbard, and they were talking about how she is actually what the Democrats seem to be aiming to find. Of course, what they're saying when they say that is that Tulsi Gabbard is a woman of color. She's a woman that is very strong with her opinions. She's actually very well read. She's someone who has all of those qualifications that make her someone that would be a great role model to younger females. She's someone who is an independent woman who is actually going to take a stance against things that she thinks are wrong as well, which is something that isn't going to make her fit into the criteria of someone that they can use and abuse. So it's something that disqualifies her from being cast into that position that is going to get all the pampered treatment. And of course, it's kind of sent her on a different mission. I think that she's definitely someone who's using her abilities to get people's attention in a very wise way. So much respect to someone like her. And what Joe Rogan and this other gentleman were trying to do was pay her respect. And they were talking about how wise it was when she even took down Kamala in the debate that they had. So it was such a wild moment for them to spin into such a crazy way. They edited the video in such a amazing, corny way that hopefully I can play it right now.
She's gonna win.
No, she's not.
She can win. She is a strong woman. She is a person who served overseas twice. She in a medical unit. She was a congresswoman for 8 years.
Yeah.
She is a person of color. She's everything you want. She's gonna win.
No, she's not.
She can win. They just want no Trump, no matter what.
As you can see, I hope they let me play it, but if you were able to see it, that is something that is clearly edited in a way that is just obvious. It's so obvious, and it's something that is sad that they even took the opportunity to belittle themselves in such a way to just... I don't even understand what they were trying to do in this moment. Of course, they were trying to make it look better for Kamala, but they completely threw themselves under the bus and are now potentially facing a lawsuit, which I don't think is true. I don't think Joe Rogan is really suing CNN, but if he does, I think it would be a great way for CNN to get all of the credibility taken out from under them. Once they're actually faced with a lawsuit that they have now officially lost, that is exactly what they were trying to do to Trump, is make them look like bad guys. In public opinion, people are not too happy with people who have charges in these types of levels. So it is definitely something that would not sit well with the viewers of CNN if they were charged and actually completely convicted or made to have paid a certain amount of money to make it go away. People wouldn't be happy with that. I think it would definitely take out a lot of the credibility, and it leads me to say, is the news gonna die off if that happens? I think so, but will it happen like that?
Horseworm Rogan. I'm glad you're well, man.
Bro, do I have to sue CNN?
I don't know. Do you?
Maybe not. I think they're probably gonna die a much more miserable, sad, lengthy death, where it's going to be something that is going to be very much played out on YouTube. People are going to still continue to make all of these wild reaction videos. That is leading me to wonder, like, why are they still even attempting to pull this off?
I know you guys are objective over there, that you just report the news as it is. Oh, I know. CNN makes a. I know
Was that supposed to be a laugh line?
I wasn't supposed to be, but I guess it is.
As you can see in that Caitlin Collins video, they literally are laughing when they bring up CNN. The crowd that you would assume would be very much in favor of them is laughing at them. Like, they are made to be the laughing stock. So it's like, what are we doing now? Are we all just watching just to laugh? Is this all just entertainment now? I hope not. I hope people aren't too entertained to want to contribute and try to help. And what I'm trying to do is try to highlight the different things. So hope I did a decent job here. With that said, I will be doing a lot more videos that are very much similar to this, political ones for the meantime, but also ones that are going to be highlighting just different topics that I would assume people that enjoy a video like this would very much enjoy. I have a lot of different even crime related videos that I've spoken about when it comes to like Whitey Bulger, Boston related ones for the most part so far, but I'm going to have a lot more in the future. Much love and respect though.